Big Money Bound TV, RRT Posse, YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I release scheduled videos every Monday, 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, but I also release some unscheduled videos throughout the week. Now, if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you. Last night, they had me down in the ER, man. But before I get to what happened last night, the last two nights I worked, this job has been punishing me, man. These folks needed me to come to work on a Friday. It was my Friday off. It was payday. Had to take care of some errands, had to take care of some bills, had to do a little this, a little that. I couldn't make it. So I didn't come in. Dog. When I say them folks punished me when I did finally come in, man, first night I came in, I say, you know, lie, I had about 34, 36 patients. Patients, all treatments, man. I was on the floor. Dog, that floor can be busy and crazy. I'm running from here to there. Man. Then I come back the next night. They got me in the unit. It's the same dude that was calling me. I ain't pick up for him. He was there 2 nights in a row, and so was I. Dog put me in the unit. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm finna have a good night. I started off with 10 vents. At this point, at this stage of my career, dog, I can handle 10 vents and still have a good night. By the time I left out of that, man, I had 14 vents, dog. Yeah, them folks that hurt me, dog. Yeah, them folks that like, come on, dog. All because I ain't pick up one day. They ain't gonna say that's why, but I know that's why. So I got down to, I had the ER today, though. So I get inside the ER. I get a page on my phone. They saying they want to put a patient on a high flow device. Nasal cannula high flow. You know, that's common respiratory practice, nasal cannula high flow. But at my hospital, in the ER, in the hospital period, that's something that we rarely do. It's either BiPAP, intubation, oxidizer. We rarely use nasal cannula high flow. So I'm like, okay. I wonder who this doctor is that did this. Let me guess. Because you know, like, once you work for a while, you're going to be able to tell, like, what's the doctors who just be ordering crazy and wild stuff, just trying to just do anything. So you can kind of, like, narrow it down to, like, which doctors did what. I see, yeah, that's probably dude that did that. Check the order. Lo and behold, this is homie that did that. Like, man, let me go ahead and check on the patient, make sure everything all right. I get it now. The patient that they saying put a high flow nasal cannula on, patient on 2 liters nasal cannula sat in 100% no respiratory distress. So I'm in there. I'm like, what? And I see you got the ER physician, then you got the hospital admitting physician who's going to take over the patient once the patient gets moved up to the room. So I see dog in there. I'm like, hey, do you know why they want to put this guy on a high flow nasal cannula? Is that what they want? Dude, like, hey, man. If that's what they put, that's what they put, dog. Leave me out of it, man. I know thug crazy. Leave me out of it, bro. So y'all drop down in them comments, man. Would y'all have put that patient on a high flow nasal cannula? It was ordered by the ER doctor. If you would not have done it, what would you have done? And if you would have done it, why would you have done that? Please let me know. Drop down in the comments and let me know, man. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, man. So it's like, it's some RNs, man, that you're just not gonna, like, y'all just not gonna mesh. It's gonna always be a little, like, hostility there. I don't know why this is. Like, I got this problem with a nurse who works in the ER. When I was in the ER breaking down boxes before I became a therapist, me and this lady here don't joke together. We don't laugh together. It was all love. I became an RT. Shorty just started trying to disrespect me. I mean, it's just like, Shorty tell me, I got a patient that's on a ventilator. See, I'm saying Shorty. The nurse tell me, I got a patient that's on a ventilator. We're going to transfer the patient up to the room. All right, cool. What's the room number? Yada, yada, yada. Shorty tell me a COVID area. I'm like, hey, this patient COVID negative. She's like, yeah, I know, but that's where the patient is going. Hey, dog, I'm not taking nobody that's COVID negative to no COVID unit. I'm like, hey, man, just double check with your charge nurse. My charge nurse, no. I'm like, hey, man, well, y'all got to talk and y'all got to figure this out because they can't go to no COVID floor. Shorty hung up on me. Click! Just like, click, y'all heard that? That's how she hung up on me. I'm like, bro, what? Now, like, I respect women, you feel me? I ain't trying to do nothing to upset a woman or hurt a woman or talk to a woman in any kind of filthy way. But Shorty here, she getting out of line, dog. I gotta go see about that, man. I gotta go see what's going on with you, bro. Like, are you okay? Let you know that we ain't moving like that. We ain't gonna just click. Now we ain't all right, good. So I go to the room where she called me, where the patient was at. She wasn't there. And it's a good thing that the nurse wasn't there, bro. Because it's like, as I came back to where I was at, I'm like, you know what? It ain't even worth it, man. Shorty wild and she crazy. It is what it is. I just got to deal with it, man. I'm lucky that I didn't find her because had I found her, I'd been like, hey, man. Hey, cuz you got to, like, you got to watch your mind, dog. Just watch how you talking to me, bro. Just what? God, real. I'm blessed and I'm thankful to be here. I can't let that negative energy come and get me like that. So, but I guess what we doing now is with this whole COVID situation, we're not really trusting that rapid test anymore like that. Guess we don't have a few instances where the rapid test came back negative, but the X-ray was looking very cloudy and COVID-like, and it came back the patient was actually COVID positive after the blood test was done. So now we're doing like a more extensive testing for COVID. Now they're doing the blood work. So if your X-ray look a little cloudy, but your rapid came back negative, we still gonna like proceed with like a lot of caution before we say that you're negative. You feel me? So I didn't know that though. That's new to me. You feel me? So Shorty called me back. Did you figure it out yet? Still talking dirty. Hey dog. You say you want to send a COVID negative patient up to COVID? Let's go do it. Let's ride. I'm ready. Let's ride. So I'm acting like I didn't get clarification. But Shorty talking nasty, man. Hey, man, whatever, dog. So the night goes on. Patient came in. Down and out for the count. Like that sleeping, that snoring. That I get so high kind of vibe. If I don't pop a few of these, drunk a little something, pop me a few of them. I'm just, hey, I'm vibing. I'm living, I'm vibing. That's how dog was living. So, they talking about intubation. I go in there. I'm like, hey, first thing I say, offer up, hey, man, did we give Narcan? I ain't got no time to be like, did we get Narcan? They're like, nah, but let me try that. Yeah, let's try that first. While we trying that, we drew an ABG. CO2 was 138. CO2 was 168. Hey, dog. CO2 168. The normal range for CO2 is 35 to 45, and this hit 168. Yeah, bro, we gotta intubate. So we intubate. You already know. If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you. Your CO2 level is high, you gotta ventilate. The higher it is, the higher your CO2 level is, the higher the rate we gotta go. I put the patient to a rate of 32. Some people saying, shit, you could have went to 36, 34. I went to 32, you gotta blow this off, blow it off. So I put it on 30, I put it at 32. I come back. The physicians are like famous for just changing the vents to what they want it to be on. Somebody put it down to 24. You know what, man? Like, I can only do respiratory therapy. Now, if a doctor or physician come behind me, being a doctor and a physician, that's who at the top of the ship. Hey, Do your thing, dog. I got to follow up ABG. CO2, now it's at 71. At a rate of 24. Had we stayed at 32 where I was at, CO2 would have probably been like 33, 34. pH would have been normal, not acidotic. But hey, I'm just a respiratory therapist, dog. You feel, all I can do is what they allow me to do. I'm doing my scope of... I put some vent settings on and you come change it without letting me know. You're disrespectful, man. You're disrespectful, dog. But you ain't calling my phone saying, hey, I'll change the vents and I'll do it again. Click! You ain't, like, they ain't doing that. They going behind my back, sneaking, they hitting buttons. Okay, that's respect. They respect you and they respect. Hey, I had a long night, dog. I had a long night, man. What else happened? In the middle of a intubating the patient, they needed my help in another room to intubate somebody else who was having respiratory failure. Hey, dog, y'all gotta get up on them phones. Call another therapist, dog. Call the charge therapist. Call whoever in the lead. You feel me? Hey, I need to tell them I need help. So they called the lead therapist. My lead therapist came down there and gave me a hand. But for the most part, even though it was like busy, compared to them 2 nights I done had, it was real steady, man. I had some downtime, and during my downtime, you know, when I got downtime, bro, I come up with videos. So I got some, you know, I got some videos I created. I use my downtime wisely. I got a video coming up about that, how you should spend your downtime as a respiratory therapist, you feel me? But that's for the future. For now, I'm gonna go on and head home. But before I do that, make sure I'm still waving. Okay. All right, I'm still waving. I'll holler at y'all in the morning. See that? I don't hit that power button. Y'all be easy.